In this demonstration, we're going to look at troubleshooting SMTP message delivery. We're going to use Telnet to determine if the Exchange server responds correctly. We're going to use QViewer to troubleshoot SMTP message delivery, and we're going to use message tracking to verify successful message delivery. So what we'll do is we'll just go into a command prompt. We'll use the Telnet utility, and we'll telnet onto NYC-EX10, and we'll use port 25 for the SMTP service. What we can see here is we've responded back, so we can see that the connection is working. We can see that the server is responding to the request, therefore the SMTP service is available. So based off all of that information, I know it's not an SMTP issue as such. Next thing we'll do here is just from within here, we'll just specify a hello command. And what we can see here is we're getting response back. We'll just type in help. And what we should be able to see is we should be able to see some commands that we can issue against the SMTP service. So for example, we can start TLS, recipient 2, we can send data, we can send mail to, and so on from within here. So what we'll do is we'll just send a little mail. So we'll do the mail from, and then colon, admin, and then we'll do at internet.com. We'll hit return. And this is a good thing. We can see that the client was not authenticated, so the connection to the host is lost, so we can see that anonymous access is not allowed. So we'll just exit out of this now and close down Telnet. So the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to move over to our Exchange 2010 server and use some of the mail flow tools that we get built into the toolbox within the Exchange Management Console. Okay, next thing to check out here will just be the QViewer. So we'll come into the QViewer. And what this should show us is the queues that we currently have in place. And what this is showing me is this is actually showing me message queues at the local server. Therefore, if we do have a problem, we'll see this immediately if the message isn't delivered correctly. If there's a message in the queue, we can view the error message and its properties such as is it in retry or not. So if we have a look at this one, we can see this one straight away is in retry. So in the case of this, public folder database is currently in retry. If we scroll this along a little bit, we can have a look at some of the information related to it. So we'll come back to the queues, again we can see the queues, and we can also see the messages sitting there as well. So the next thing I'm going to do here is just on Exchange Server 2010 is I'm actually just going to go to the submission queue here, right click on it, and I'm going to actually suspend this queue. What this is doing is this is stopping the queue so that if it delivers no more messages. So what we can do is we can manually stop specific queues on an Exchange server by using the queue viewer. If we write a new email message, it'll remain in the queue until us as the administrator actually resume that queue. So what we'll do here, we'll just resume the queue to allow any mail messages to go out. Right, now we've done that, we'll just close down the queue viewer. The next thing we're going to have a look at here is we're just going to have a look at using the message tracking to verify successful message delivery. And in order to do that, I'm just going to come into Outlook Web App. Okay, now logged in as Christine, and all we're going to do here is send a new mail message. I'm going to send that mail message to a user called Alan who's sitting on a different server. So we'll send it to Alan. And what we'll also do as well is we'll allow Christine to have a copy of this email as well. And the test will just be test mail to EX11. And then what we'll do here is we'll just send this email message. Yep, that's definitely gone because Christine has actually received that email. Next thing we'll do here is we'll just come back to the Exchange Management Console. And within the Exchange Management Console, we're just going to have a look at the message tracking. So we'll double click on the message tracking log. And what we'll do here is we'll just log in as administrator. This will then log us in. And what we're going to have a look at here is we're currently on the Delivery Reports tab, so we're happy with that. And the mailbox to search here, we'll just browse through. We'll select Christine's. And click OK. Now that we've done all of that, we'll just click search. Scroll this down a little bit and we can see that Christine sent a mail message to both herself and to also Alan Brewer. So we verified that mail is flowing between EX10 and EX11. And that's the end of this quick demonstration, having a look at some of the SMTP utilities we can use to troubleshoot mail delivery.